All right, let's see if this thing works. So, before we continue, it's important to know how I ended up in Botswana. And that takes us all the way back to 2020, the year that everybody loves.
The first winner by the jury decision for P11 Expedition 2020 is
Francois Malhebre.
And that was the first time I heard about Francois. Then we met during the P11 Classic Sweden 2023, and then started talking about the Okavango. The first couple of days was spent acclimatizing to the area and the animals. Our primary means of transportation was the Game Viewer, a modified Land Cruiser perfectly adapted for the African terrain. The Quapa training camp is mainly used for guide and tracking courses, hence why it's so remote. The fence around the camp is composed of 2 electrical wires placed about 1.7 meters above the ground in order to protect the camp from elephants, but still enable all other animals, including predators, to pass through. It was really incredible to see the nature and the animals. For me, this was like a whole new world just opening up. There was a sense of, uncertainty in the first nights when I was walking back to my tent in the dark, but as with everything else, the more you do it, the easier it gets. The next day was time for our first foot safari. After the morning brief, it became clear that once we go outside the wire, a lot of things can happen. The guides always carry a rifle for security. Even if animal attacks are rare, we all felt that it was better to be safe than sorry. A walking safari offers a much more detailed experience, and it gives you an opportunity to really stop and take it all in. And after a short while, it was time for what Francois said is a tradition when one goes on a foot safari. As for me, I decided early on that I wanted the full Botswana experience, so I gave it a shot. As it turns out though, I am not good at spitting impala poop out of my mouth. Then again, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Alright, so if you want to go on an adventure of a lifetime, this is your opportunity. Fill in the information in the on the website, just follow the link in the description, and there you find all of the information and the details that you need to know, pricing and all that stuff, and how many people we are accept, if it's just you or if you're going as a couple, and all those sort of details. So fill everything out, Let us know why you want to come, and we'll see what we can do. All right, back to Africa. I took every chance I could to go out. Everywhere you went, everywhere you looked, there was something new to see and experience. From little mysteries that the predators had left for us from the night before to seeing big, majestic creatures in their natural habitat. I want to clarify that we're not lost at all. We're looking very specific for something.
Called the road.
There was an infinite amount of highlights during this expedition. One that really connected with me was our night under the stars that was followed by a foot safari the next day. Right, so this is the morning after. You can see there was quite an amount of rain. Fire's still burning through though. The wood here is different in Sweden, I can tell you that much. Right, we're gonna check out some cool trees. The might say the wrong name here. I'm saying the wrong name, but you'll see. Have you seen Lion King? You will definitely know what I'm talking about. Time for me to continue to brag a little bit. Like, see there, the fire is on. There's 2 game viewers here. That's the big car we go out when we use on the safari. Gonna have dinner here. You can't see it now. It's obviously very dark, but somewhere there, 50 meters away perhaps, there's a big elephant. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. This is wild. I can't even, yeah, this will be impossible to describe. I hope you get a little view when you see the photos and videos, but it's not even close. For each day, one person from the team had to listen to their gut feeling, or their feelies as we called it, to get a sense of what direction we should go in to see something. Now, I'm no expert in safari going, but from what I gathered from the rest of the group, who all have way more experience than me, is that we had a really good expedition so far and we saw a lot of rare animals. You also have to understand that the Okavango Delta is not a park where you'd see the animals just laying around everywhere. This is one of the wildest places on Earth. And today, it was my turn to listen to my feelies. Up to this point, we've had a great day and an incredible week. I sensed that we should go in the same direction as where we saw the leopard a couple of days prior. That place felt alive and wild, but it turned out that it was empty this time around, so we eventually decided to stop and catch the sunset and just enjoy the moment. But then, Stop. course, we can't guarantee what kind of animals and things you will see and what your experience will be like. We'll try to do our best to give you the best experience we possibly can. We can guarantee that you will meet some incredible people and have a really, really good time, and you will learn a lot, and it will be a great experience. That's for sure. And if you're lucky, or if we're lucky, we'll see something that we haven't seen before and just have an incredible experience. And also remember what time of year you think it's best for you to go. Do you want to go in sort of wet season when there's water there, or you want to go in more of a dry season? Because it's like the north of Sweden. It's two completely different worlds depending on what time of year you think it's best for you to go. So just have that in mind, and yeah, let's just go and let's do this thing.